On today's episode of BNN,
An introduction on our new choir director.
we see what our campus thinks on a potential TikTok ban.
We see how Luis Silva and his band prepare for West Coachella. And BNN starts now.
Good morning, Bulldogs. Welcome back to another episode of BNN. I'm your anchor, Paul Gordon.
And I'm your anchor, Catherine Cam.
To start off this week, today is a senior assembly. This assembly will be during fourth period and will cover topics like graduation, academics, and senior events.
It's the second week of prom ticket sales. The prices are $125 with ASB, $140 without, and $145 for guests. Make sure to grab your tickets at lunch or after school today.
Next Wednesday is band spring concert. Our band will be able to show off their skills and demonstrate what they've learned throughout the year. Good luck out there.
This week was a special week for our BNN team. This last Saturday, our show won first place at the Southern California JEA Convention for Broadcasting.
We couldn't have done this without our amazing BNN team. I'm so glad I've had a chance to be a part of this team. If any of you sophomores or freshmen would want to join our BNN team in the coming years, make sure to sign up for Digital Media 1. But sign up soon, classes are filling up, so email your counselor today.
This week, our school's dodgeball tournament kicked off. Great job to all of those who participated. Can't wait to see who takes the win.
Ashley Bronstein went out during the week to ask her students who they were supporting throughout the tournament. Let's check it out.
Hey Bulldogs, this week ASB is hosting our annual dodgeball tournament. We have 15 teams competing to see who can make it to the night finals. Let's see what our Bulldogs think. What team are you on?
Los Spoilers Hermanos.
Okay, how do you feel before your first game?
I feel confident, we're winning, we're taking the dub all the way to the top.
What team are you supporting?
PB&J,
Why?
because they're really good.
What team do you want to win and why?
LP Warriors, because they're my homies.
Good luck to all of our teams today competing at lunch. This is Ashley Brunstein with BNN.
Department's beginner ensembles. Today we spotlight Miss Kana Croissant, who was recently promoted from being the choir department's accompanist to being the second choir director.
When I was third grade, I started as a choir person, choir girl. One way or another, I've been in the band, rock band. I was singing, I was playing the bass guitar. As a professional, I have been working as a professional last 10, 11 years.
With Kana being a new director, it brings more creative freedoms and not like getting one more person's opinion on how someone else would interpret something than having just like one director. It kind of creates this like beautiful harmony between the two, and it just creates a beautiful picture. As
a performer on stage with other people, connecting together, but also like my emotion connecting to the audience, like message connected just, one way or another to someone.
She has just inspired me to keep studying piano, and instead of just keeping it as a hobby, like I know piano, like I want to pursue it with my further education.
Got to know many of them little more personal level. Also, like I feel like I start becoming like choir mom. Did you guys eat? Did you sleep? Did you drink water?
Miss Kana has this like bubbly energy to her, and even though like sometimes like she can be like serious, she doesn't let that take away from the happiness of choir.
My students reminds me why I started music. The joy. I mean, it's at the time it's really stressful, but you know, at the end of the day, we get to do what we love doing. Their effort to be better makes me want to be better for them.
Sorry about the audio. April Fools! I talked about the solar eclipse.
And I talked about the 99-cent store closing. We just want to give you guys a chance to stare at us and really take us in on camera.
We really welcome Miss Crisanto to this crazy Bulldog family. Can't wait to see what choir has cooking up for the end of the year.
Speaking of what's coming up in March, the House passed a bill that could lead to a potential ban on TikTok in the U.S. if its developer, Chinese-owned ByteDance, does not divest from the company.
This sparked a lot of controversy online, especially with younger audiences who use TikTok not only as entertainment, but as a way to gather different kinds of information.
I already know what they're going to say, but let's go see what our campus has to say about this potential event.
Hey Bulldogs, today we got a chance to ask others about their thoughts on the TikTok ban. Let's go check it out. What's the thing you'll miss most about TikTok?
I think I'll miss most like the content and my favorite creators and like especially my own videos that I have in my drafts and like the ones I posted.
It'll probably be being able to post my incredibly super duper whooper, super sexy TikTok dances.
We'll be sure to miss those. How do you think this TikTok ban will affect you?
Honestly, I feel like I'm going to lose a lot of access to information. Before this year, I didn't really want to go to college, but I saw a lot of film and fashion majors having fun, and it really inspired me. I've been feeling like TikTok gives me a lens into other people's life, and in order for me to continue having that, and especially in short-form content, I don't feel like it should be banned. I feel like it's going to have a really negative effect on me.
How do you think this ban will positively affect us?
I think this ban will positively affect us by getting people off their phones and also just making Instagram Reels a lot more better.
Wow, what great opinions. Well, we'll just have to wait and see what the future holds for this ban. This is Owen Kolk with BNN signing off. Hey.
Next up, we take a step back to West Coachella, where we get to see a performance from a variety of student bands.
Recently, Ian Munns had the opportunity to interview Luis Torres as the lead singer and guitarist of Subliminal Crisis. We got insight into what really goes into preparing for an event like West Coachella.
What a mouthful. West Coachella, Subliminal Crisis. Over to you, Ian.
Subliminal Crisis, an up-and-coming band led by Luis Torres, recently had the opportunity to showcase their art at West Coachella. Let's take a deep dive and see how they felt prior to the performance. How do you feel getting ready to perform at West Coachella? Like, how do you feel knowing that you're going to be live in front of a whole bunch of people?
A lot of people get nervous, and to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I get to play, like I'm excited. I think West Coachella was probably my biggest crowd, and again this year it probably will be my biggest crowd again. And when I think about playing in front of however many people are there, it's like I'm ready to feel that rush of having all those people, watching me and me up there playing. Yeah, it's exciting, exhilarating.
When did you join the band? Like, who got you into it and how?
Luistorres, man, Luis Torres. Luis Torres, He got me more into this music, sure. Before I met him, I listened to rap, just basically the people listen to nowadays.
I remember.
Yeah, but ever since I met Luis, he reminds me of a person that you would meet in the Philippines. Like a very, very nice guy, and he's also very musically inclined.
So what's your favorite part about performing?
My favorite part about performing?
Yeah, what's your favorite part about performing?
My favorite part about performing is definitely hearing the crowd cheer. It always gives me like heartache. I don't know how to explain it, because you get on stage and you're like, oh, are people gonna cheer or are they gonna be energized? But once you're there, like I said, you get the confidence, and once you hear them full on confidence, it just gets better throughout the show.
What was your best experience like with the crowd? Like, oh, Luis, I love you. Like what?
Yeah, last year, my friend Sarah, she yelled, Luis, I love you. And, and they just started laughing on the microphone. I said, I love you too. And I was like, what?
What does music mean to you?
Oh man, music has always been something that, it brings me closeness to my sister. She basically introduced me to like the bands I love. She introduced me to all of those things. And I think playing it is super fun. It's like playing Guitar Hero, but with more buttons, way more buttons.
Thank you, Subliminal Crisis, for the insight on what music and performing means to you. This has been Ian Munn for BNN, signing
Wow, we have such talented students. We can't wait to hear more from Luis and his band.
We hope you all enjoyed your spring break and are ready to finish off the year strong. My favorite part of the break was April Fool's, but hey, why should it be limited to one day? April Fool's is the whole month.
That's right, Gordon. Well, that's all the time we have for today, Bulldogs. If you want to rewatch this episode or any previous episodes, make sure to follow us on Instagram at WCHS_digital media or subscribe to our YouTube channel, WCHS Digital Media.
With that being said, I'm your anchor, Jared Acosta.
And I'm your anchor, Katie Castillo.
And we'll see you next time on BNN.